Hi guys, this is Twin and this is my banana bread chocolate chip cookie video. These cookies are the most insane cookies ever. They're crispy on the outside, flat and chewy in the middle, and they taste exactly like if a banana bread were in a chocolate chip cookie form. I've made these for so many different people and everyone always tells me that these are like insane and one of the best cookies that they've ever had. It took me so long to perfect this recipe, but I finally got it down and I'm really happy to do this video on it. So here's how you make it. First, you're going to start off with really good quality butter. I love using Kerrygold, and you're just going to cut that down into chunks and then start melting it. The reason why you want to cut it into chunks is so that everything melts evenly. If you throw the whole entire block in, obviously one side is going to melt a lot faster than the other side, and that will mess things up. So make sure you cut everything into chunks. Also, I'm doing a double batch here, which is why there's like so much butter in case anyone was wondering. You could totally use the microwave, I just wanted to use the stovetop today, but just make sure it's all gently melted. Once that's nice and melted, you can just pour your butter into a separate bowl and let it chill for a little bit. If you add in the sugars right away, it'll melt the sugars and mess everything up. Once your melted butter is at room temp, you can add in your brown sugar and white sugar. On my blog, I wrote all the details on like dark brown sugar, light brown sugar, and all that, so you can check it out there. Then you're just gonna do a little mixy mix until everything is combined, and it should be glossy. There should be a little bit of butter that's like floating on the top. Don't worry about that part. Next, we have our bananas. You want to use a really ripe brown banana. This is exactly like making banana bread. These bananas are always sweeter and they're more flavorful, which is perfect for our cookies. Whenever I get bananas now, I always just leave one or two to really brown just because I get asked to make these so often. I think I'm making them like every other week. And here I'm using a whisk to just mash all the bananas together. You want it to be really fine, almost like a smoothie texture, because if you have any lumps left, it'll show up in the cookie. And this is the texture that we're going for. So after all the bananas are mashed up, you're just going to want to pour that into your butter and sugar mixture and mix that all up. The end result should be really glossy and shiny. It should smell really good by now. And this is exactly the texture that we're going for. It's super glossy, super shiny, and smooth. Then I'm going to add in vanilla. I like using both vanilla paste and vanilla extract. I added in way too much here, so make sure that you're more careful than me. Okay, once you get this texture, we're gonna move on and add the dry ingredients. Usually you should add all the dry ingredients together in a separate bowl and then pour it in, but I'm a lazy baker, so we're doing it this way. On top of the flour, I'm just sprinkling in some baking soda and salt, and then I'm gonna slowly mix everything in. So this is one of the most important parts of the recipe, so you can get that really flat, crispy on the outside, chewy in the middle texture. You don't want to overmix the flour in at all. So at the halfway mark, there will still be a lot of flour that's left in your batter. That's completely fine. Just throw in your chopped chocolates. I like using dark chocolate, semi-sweet, and milk chocolate, so just so there's like a variety of different flavors and textures, and then continue mixing everything in. See how there's like a tiny bit of flour that's left in my batter and you can see it? That's totally fine. You don't need to overmix it, because if you do, your cookies will come out really cakey and fluffy, and we don't want that. Afterwards, you're just gonna want to scoop these into little cookie dough balls. I like doing around 60 grams, and I find that gives me like the perfect cookie size. And then we're just gonna pop that into the fridge for 24 hours. And I know 24 hours is long, but I promise the flavor, the texture, the whole entire cookie changes when it marinates in the fridge. It just gets exponentially better. So if you can wait the 24 hours, I highly recommend that you do. But if you're impatient, which I get, please just put them in the fridge for at least an hour before you bake them off, okay? It needs to solidify and then just marinate for a tiny bit, and then we can start baking them. So after they've chilled in the fridge, you can just pop them out and start baking them. You can also freeze your cookie dough balls and make fresh chocolate chip banana bread cookies anytime you want, and that's my biggest life hack. I like baking these at 350 for around 12 to 14 minutes. It depends on the texture and the cookie that you want. If you want a more medium rare cookie, start checking at like the 12-minute mark. Once you take it out of the oven and it cools down, it will cook a tiny bit more, so you can account that to texture that you want. I like finishing them off with some flaky sea salt, and that's it. That's my banana bread chocolate chip cookie recipe. I mean, look at how perfect she is, okay? She's so beautiful. This is my version of the perfect banana bread chocolate chip cookie. I've tried so many other different versions and they always end up coming out like cakey and fluffy, and I did not want that. And so I'm really happy with the result. The full recipe is up on my blog, lifewithtwin.com, and yeah, I hope you guys check it out. I hope you make it and let me know what you think. And this is my first ever voiceover for YouTube, so let me know if you like this or if you just want the ASMR baking videos, and let me know what other content you want to see from me. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you soon.